Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm the Castle Girl. Today, I'm at Dunstaffnage Castle. Dunstaffnage Castle is a quadrangular-shaped enclosure and tower house castle. Dun in Gaelic means fort, and Staffnage is based on the Norse word Stafirnis, meaning headland of the staff. Its location is atop of a conglomerate rock overlooking Ardmucknish Bay at the mouth of Loch Etive, about 3 miles northeast of Oban in Argyll Butte. The site is surrounded on 3 of its sides by sea, and there are remains of a chapel also nearby. The partial ruins that you can see today were built around 1220 by Duncan MacDougall, Lord of Lorne. He was a grandson of Somerled, the Norse Gaelic lord of the Isles. This makes it one of a group of the oldest stone castles in Scotland, along with Castle Sween and Castle Cheetham. It's possible that Duncan's grandson Ewan built the 3 round towers and Great Hall. The walls are over 60 feet high in places, and this is a testament to the Highland masonries, as they have remained near enough steadfast and unaltered for over 7 centuries. The fortification was built on this strategic site at the entrance of Loch Etive by Norwegian forces for control of Argyll and the Western Isles against the Scottish cause. At the Treaty of Perth in 1266, Norwegian control of Western Scotland ended. The MacDonald clan received control of the Western Isles, and then later the title Lord of the Isles. The MacDougalls, led by Ewan's son Alexander, were also given royal favour. Alexander was made first Earl of Argyll in 1293. However, this ended when they chose to support Edward I of England against Robert the Bruce in the Wars of Scottish Independence. After Edward's death in 1307, the MacDougalls were defeated by Robert the Bruce in 1308 in battle at the Pass of Brander. King Robert confiscated their lands and besieged Dunstaffnage in the process. Instead of destroying the stronghold, and now property of the Crown, Bruce installed a series of keepers. The Clan Campbell were staunch supporters of Robert the Bruce from the 1300s and were rewarded with lands taken from, among other enemies, the MacDougalls. The Campbells also inherited titles, the Earls of Argyll, and through marriage were also related to the Royal Stuarts as well as the Bruces. During the Wars of Scottish Independence, the Campbells fought against the English at the Battle of Bannockburn in 1314. In 1431, James I of Scotland took hold of Dunstaffnage after the Battle of Inverlochy, attacking his enemies hiding inside. In 1463, keeper John Stewart of Lorne was attacked on his way to his wedding at the nearby chapel. This was by supporters of his rival, Alan MacDougall. Although Stuart survived to be married, it was MacDougall who took ownership of the castle. MacDougall was later driven out by James III of Scotland. He granted Dunstaffnage to Colin Campbell, the first Earl of Argyll, in 1470. In 1455, James Douglas sought refuge at Dunstaffnage after King James II had taken power from the Black Douglases. It is said that James IV visited Dunstaffnage twice also. Around this time, the castle was altered and rebuilt to withstand attack against the Lord of the Isles. The gatehouse was probably built during the late 1400s, as the castle was being used as a government base along with other strongholds during the 14 and 1500s. It was the Campbells who built the gatehouse tower in the late 1400s. You can access the house by a staircase, although in earlier times this could have been a drawbridge. In 1644, the castle was attacked by the first Marquess of Montrose during the Wars of the Three Kingdoms. In 1685, the castle was attacked by Archibald Campbell in an attack to overthrow the Catholic King James VII of Scotland and II of England. The Campbells are said to have signed an oath to George I, and during the Jacobite risings, the castle was taken over in 1715 and in 1746. Flora MacDonald, who famously helped Bonnie Prince Charlie escape from government soldiers to the Isle of Skye after the Battle of Culloden, was briefly held at Dunstaffnage Castle. This was en route to her imprisonment in London until 1747. The gatehouse tower was upgraded during the 1700s to have 3 floors and an attic with 3 dormer windows as social and residential apartments. Along the northwest wall is another range which was accessed by the donjon with a kitchen on the ground floor. The original well can be seen in the courtyard, with a stone surround dating from the 1800s. After an accidental fire in 1810, the captain of the Campbells moved from Dunstaffnage to other residencies. Although the Campbells don't hold residency at the castle, the gatehouse is still the captain's private property. The only responsibility left of the title's requirement is that the captain spends 3 nights a year at the castle. The castle is now in the care of Historic Environment Scotland and is a listed monument. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to visiting a castle near you. Bye!